All right, sorry about that. So hopefully those of you who are watching before will jump back in here. I had some technical difficulties and my phone went out. But we're back here. So we're talking about how do buyers avoid multiple offer situations. Like I was just saying a minute ago, if you're a buyer and you want to buy and you're looking in the price range where everybody's looking in Middle Tennessee, and you want to buy that house that just came on the market that everybody wants, there's no way to avoid a multiple offer. So there's a couple things we can do. Number one, we can make your offer so attractive that you have a really good chance of being the winning bid in that multiple offer, right? So that's one thing, is structure that offer properly so that the multiple offer, yours stands out from all the rest. And if you're in a situation like that where you've been going to offer after offer after offer and none of them have been accepted, let me know, and I'd be happy to talk to you one-on-one about some of the strategies that we can put in place to make sure that your offer is more likely to be accepted. Another thing that you can do is you can go ahead and look at houses that have been on the market for a while. See, what happens is, and this is a good lesson for those of you who are thinking of listing, is when you put your house on the market, you have that first chance where all of the buyers and sellers who are out there, all the buyers who are out there who are looking for a house like yours, the moment it hits the market, they're all gonna descend on that house. They're gonna be like a pack of animals coming to that house because there's a lot of people in there that are in situations where they made multiple offers on multiple properties and lost out. So now they're getting more and more hungry. And so what happens is when you put your house on the market, all those buyers who are in the marketplace come running out to look at that house. And then you end up with those multiple offers and you sell it to whoever you sell it to. But as time goes by, you have more and more of those people who are looking at that house. So your best chance to have that multiple offer when you're selling is to have your house priced perfectly and have it in the best possible condition. So all those people that come, that's the one chance you have to have all those people looking at that house at once. And if you lose out on it with those people, what's gonna happen is when they all go away, they're not coming back to look at your house again. Even if you change the condition, even if you lower the price, they're done with you because they looked at it once and they didn't like it. They didn't like the price, they didn't like the condition, whatever it was, they've walked away. Now you're waiting for individual buyers to come into the market one by one and look at your house. So if you're a buyer and you're trying to avoid getting into multiple offers, that's to your advantage. So like I said before, Middle Tennessee right now for a large majority of the price ranges is a seller's market, meaning sellers have the upper hand. But when a seller overprices their house or they list it without the condition being great and they don't sell it right away, they have just created their own little buyer's market for their house because all the people who are in the market to look at it have looked at it and they've moved on. Now they're sitting there waiting for that buyer to show up. So if you are a buyer and you look at houses that are 30, 60 days on the market, those are sellers who did not sell it in that initial rush on the market. Gives you an opportunity to potentially be the only offer they have, which means now you have a little more leverage in negotiations. When it's multiple offers and you're the buyer, you have almost no leverage. You just have to lay out the best offer you possibly can. So you turn around and you, as the buyer, you go to this house that's been sitting on the market for a while. Now you have a little more leverage. You're probably not going to have multiple offers. That's one way to avoid getting into the multiple offers. But usually if a house has been sitting there for a while in this market, it's because it's overpriced. It's because the condition wasn't great when it was being bought. It's because there's some issues with that house potentially. And that's something that you have to consider when you make that offer. The other thing is to sit out and get out of the market and sit out and not buy at this point. Now, what's the danger of that? Well, the big danger of sitting out the market is over the last 20 years, Middle Tennessee's home value appreciation rate has averaged over 5% per year. So that means that that house that you're looking at right now that has multiple offers on it, not only is it very competitive to get that house, but that price is going up. And if we go up the last couple of years, it's been over 10%, the appreciation rate. So if you sit out the market waiting for there not to be as much competition, the odds are that house is going to get more and more expensive. And even if you have to overbid on the house to win a multiple offer, you're still going to get it cheaper now than you will a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. So those are all things to think about and consider. So that's my answer for today about multiple offers. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I'll be happy to look back later on and answer them. Even if you're watching this when it's not live, just put your questions in the comments and I will come back through and answer them. Yeah, had the phone ringing while I'm doing my call here. So I'll be back on soon and we'll answer some more questions. Catch you later.